Hello and welcome, my Leo Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to our timeless shadow reading. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short, Leo Rising, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 different books with the 3rd one in progress. First one's called Spell Ingredient, second one is called Words of Grace. There is a link in the description box to the Kindle version of Words of Grace, and if you could click it, you will see that it is mostly divided into chakra chapters. This is a chakra dense reading. You might find it helpful. The original version of Words of Grace is over on Patreon because it was way too big to make it all fit on Kindle, as well as the only place to find my first book, Spell Ingredients, in our digital shop. We also have audios and videos with free previews that anyone can check out whenever they like. Some of my subscribers get those audios, videos, and ebooks automatically as part of their subscription package, depending on which level of subscription that they are at. But all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common: a daily check-in when I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning. It's one of my favorite things to do. They get all the extended readings, part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of my extended readings are timeless and relationship oriented, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info. And it's the coolest thing I've ever done in my career, and I've had a very, very long career as a professional witch for surezies. You can follow for free. You can 7-day free trial. There's just so much cool stuff going on over there. So click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I am the Archangel of Lions, Mark Angelo Lyons. You can just call me Mal. Not taking yourself too seriously is a real key in this world, apparently. So welcome, Leos and cross watchers. The shadow reads have been 8-card draw. They've been 7-card draw. This one's a 5-card draw because I've been really busy since I moved from Holbrook, Long Island, New York to Saratoga Springs, New York. Very, very busy here. So let's do some explanation for the new Leos and the cross watchers, and we will jump into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you like. Hi, new Leos and cross watchers. 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, going to give you clues, tips, and hints about absolutely anything. But in this case, the spiritual alchemy, the shadow work, the forgiveness, the letting go, so that we can make room and do the healing that we need to move forward and fulfill our sacred contracts, what we agreed to come in to do in this life. We'll talk about that as we go. Our first card down will be from the Caroline Mace archetype cards, where I learned about the 8th chakra pretty much more than anywhere else in her book Anatomy of the Spirit. This is from her work in Sacred Contracts, the archetype. So that will be for the 8th chakra, that acts like a satellite, sending down codes to all the other chakras, shifting what we attract and what we repel, so that we have the opportunity and the free will to no longer delay what cannot be prevented in our healing, our releasing, our forgiving, our letting go, and all that jazz. The next 4 chakras down, we will be using the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, the crown, the third eye, the throat, and the heart, the internal feminine energy, which maybe you share with people, maybe you don't. Location, location, location. The lower 3 chakras, the masculine yang dynamic, looking at ourselves from the outside, maybe us from the inside, looking out at people, places, and things. That we have relationships in the physical world. We'll be using the Mythic Tarot for that, one of my favorite tarot decks ever. That will take care of all of the chakras from 8 to root. We will then get a whisper from the Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield. Ganesha is the the Hindu elephant-headed god. That was hard to get out today, out of my mouth apparently. The remover of obstacles, the god of success and prosperity, to help us remove the obstacles between lead and gold. 3 atoms in between lead and gold on the periodic table that cannot be created or destroyed, only released, transformed, alchemized, shadow work, call it what you want. And we will end with card number 5 being a Matcon healing mantra, because this is about healing, right? And because of quantum unity, because there's only one of us incarnate here. I know it doesn't look that way. That's called the illusion of separation. As one of us heals, all of us heal. So what an opportunity for not just us Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, our cross-watchers personally, but for all of life on planet Earth, because that's kind of a big deal for 5 cards. So there is our explanation. Let's get into the divination. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I promise I will do anything I can, particularly for myself, yourself to do the shadow work, shifting us from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, from toxicity to health, and fear to love, for happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser lives, and happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser ways, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Both feet on the floor. Still point. Pantheonic override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved pantheons of the Divine One card in clarity for us Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our cross watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. What is the dominant archetype in the 8th chakra, showing us the soul power that we need to alchemize from shadow to light, from lead to gold, from pain to peace, shifting us from toxicity to health, from fear to love for this timeless read. The Messiah archetype, oh dear! A divine family archetype. There are 9 different groups or families written on the card as a shadow attribute and a light attribute. I call this lead and this gold, with 3 metaphoric atoms that cannot be created or destroyed, only released, transformed, shadow worked, healed, whatever you want to call it. So, oh, one jumped. The shadow attribute, and look, I am self-employed, so I can relate to this one. Exaggerated belief that you're the only means through which a cause can succeed. I own Drawing the Circle Productions. I'm the president, an S corporation of one person. I do it all, and I do get some help along the way. But I think the gold is really, really important here. Serving humanity with humility. And in my book, Words of Grace, the first and last grace that I talk about is the grace of humility. Grant me the grace of humility to know that I do not know, though I am willing to be shown. Gives you some wiggle room. Nobody ever got a gold star for not knowing the answers, right? So to know that it's all an evolution here, but it's very, very easy to be like, if I don't get that, I mean, it can turn into the martyr archetype, right? If I don't get this done, I do for you people. I'm sure you've all heard it before. So, divine family archetype, loving that. Let's see what's going on. Heart, third eye, crown. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My goddesses override. The place for everything. Nice and gentle, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, one card in clarity. What's going on? Heart, third eye, crown. For us Leo collectors, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers to assist us in alchemizing the Messiah for this read. Oh good, 3 of Cups. Thank God, I told you a little gentle. 3 of Cups is one of my favorite cards, right? Because it's a card of celebration, but internal, right? It's probably heart chakra. And 3s, numerologically, are a stable foundation upon which you can build, right? You went through the ace, you made the choice in the deuce, and here we are in the trees, Royale, feeling it, right? Feeling it, but bonding is the key word written on here. A traditional 3 of Cups kind of vibe there. 3 women raising their cups, but all 3 of them are overflowing. So this can be very friendly. And certainly a solid foundation of water is something that can open the heart to me, because I hold the lock and you hold the key, Madonna. Let's see what's going on outside in, inside out. Let's see how good we look, shall we? Shall we, Leos? Please take a nice deep breath. If we look good, let's hope. My hair is just doing what it wants to do today. Humility and humidity have overcome me today. Here we go. Still point. My gods override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs. Hey, you guys are really playing with the humidity today. In time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved God's One card in clarity, please, for us Leo collectives and our cross watchers. What's going on outside in, inside out, lower 3 chakra dynamic to help us alchemize the Messiah in the A3 of Cups on the inner for this timeless read. Oh, wonderful. 7 of Pentacles, a card of appraisal, of kind of looking back, seeing what we've done in the physical world here and assessing the situation. Now, if this is a thing where it's all me, it's all on me, as the Messiah archetype can have, then to know that you do not know, keep that heart open. It's not the 10 of Cups. You don't have to be feeling great all the time, but you can be saying, you know what, I'm willing to bond and ask others perhaps for help, right? To look at and see what I can do and cannot do. Now, for example, I just moved into this house in October 2023. It is now May 2024, and I got a half-acre of property that I'm, doing the garden little by little by little, but I can't do it all in 1 year. It's going to take me 10 years to make this place look the way that I envision it to look. So of course I have to ask for help for that. And it is a constant process of assessing what I can do and what I can't do, because as good as I am at what I do as a professional witch, when it comes to home repair, it's not exactly top-notch, you know what I'm saying? So this is good, right? This feels really lovely, and for a shadow read, sure, if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. That is true. Like, no one else is going to brush my teeth or my hair or condition it and make me look good, right? I do all that. Someday maybe I'll have a makeup artist and all that stuff. I doubt it, though. So, asking for help here. Now, this is a divine family archetype. This is about our spiritual power. So kind of loving it and really not feeling the womp womp, womp womp. Let's find out what Ganesh has to say. Ganesha, sorry. He goes by both. I don't think he cares. He's a sweetheart for an elephant. Please take a nice deep breath. He never forgets. Still won't. Ganesha override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Lord Ganesha, what is your loving, wise, empowered oracle message to assist us, Leo collectives and our cross-watchers, to alchemize the Messiah in the inner 3 of Cups. Sorry, Messiah in the 8th, 3 of Cups on the inner, 7 of Pentacles on the outer for this timeless shadow read. Cultivation. I love this card. Now here he is playing a lute, an L-U-T-E, a stringed instrument. Card number 37. I'm just going to read you a little bit of this because Angela Hartfield is extremely good at what she does. Oh, I love this. Listening to music can heal, encourage, and nurture your soul. Now look, I live for my Spotify playlists, no lie, and on YouTube as well. Mal's Magical Melange, if you want to check it out. It's like a lot of stuff from the 70s, 80s, and 90s with some fun stuff thrown in there. I was just listening to I'm Only Happy When It Rains by Garbage, running my errands today. Your spirituality is an essential part of who you are, and it forms the framework of your world. So again, spiritual power, we're dealing with this Messiah archetype. Music resonates with the human spirit. At the heart of humanity is the song of the soul. Music has the power to unite communities, cultures, and civilizations. Listening to music can heal, hearten, and support your soul. Now, I am a dancer. I've been training as a dancer for the majority of my life. I know how to bust a move big time, right? Jazz, tap, ballet, modern, postmodern was really my favorite. But I just love putting on some music and jamming in the morning, just letting the music move through me, because I got the music in me. I've got the music in me. I've got the music in me. So I love this. This is not such a heavy duty, but we still have one more card left. But I love that there's an artistic thing. See, Leo, 5th house dynamic is creativity and good fortune. So creating our own reality, but the ego will tell us, if you don't do this, it's all gonna fail. And we don't know that to be true. That's the ego's job, in a way, is to kind of stick with the illusion of separation and scare the crap out of us until we heal. It's doing its job for planet Earth, apparently. All right, last card down, the Macon Healing Mantra. Let's see what the Ascended Masters have to say. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. Thank you. Place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, one card in clarity. What is the perfect and precise healing mantra to assist us, Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, our cross watchers, to assist us in alchemizing our shadow to light, our lead to gold, our pain to peace, shifting us from toxicity to health, from fear to love and illusion to truth, with the Messiah in the eighth, Three of Cups on the inner, Seven of Pentacles on the outer, removing obstacles with the musical cultivation for this timeless shadow read. Growing beyond guilt. It couldn't have happened any other way. And Gemini got this because I have it written right there in case we have some double whammies. Now, couldn't have happened any other way is a very powerful mantra, because that takes into consideration that, you know, we don't understand it all, right? And that there is a plan in play, right? And that we have a destiny to fulfill, but we are handed fate, which is what I call lead, what you can't change, but we have the free will to alchemize that into gold, which is a conductor, where lead is an insulator. So this is a very, very powerful thing for me. I mean, I was born in 1968. I'm 55 at the time of this recording. I know I don't look it. Thanks. Thank you, Lord Retinol. Growing beyond guilt. Couldn't have happened any other way. Everything was written in before we ever drew breath in these lives. Any other soul that incarnated into these bodies would have had to deal with the same thing. Although we cannot change the codes in the video game once we're in the game, we can make really wise, empowering choices and decisions. So it couldn't have happened any other way. Really, check out Matt Kahn's book, The Universe Always Has a Plan, The 10 Golden Rules for Letting Go, because this is like the first one. You've done nothing wrong. In order for me to be who I am destined to become in this life, it couldn't have happened any other way, or close to. When you grow beyond guilt, there is a heartfelt acceptance that any sequence of events unfolds in a perfect flow that is organized and expressed by the universe. In other words, we're not in control of that, but we do have free will. So that makes sense with the Messiah. If you're beating yourself up because, I should have done more, I could have done more, well, it couldn't have happened any other way. This takes the pressure of control off your shoulders so you can enjoy the way in which life has come to be, since everything is destined to change and can only change you for the better. That's also in his book, The Universe Always Has a Plan. Growing beyond guilt enables you to see how exquisitely the gift of life unfolds, but we often don't see that until later, right? And that doesn't mean we have to ignore, right, the feelings that we're feeling. Those feelings are collective, not just personal. Yes, there's a part of it that is in our own personal history, that it couldn't have happened any other way, but then you bring that to a global level of humanity, right, on planet Earth, and you're helping everybody else who's feeling that way heal and move on to manifest destiny. This mantra is ideal for releasing the past. There's a shadow read. Unhooking from karmic patterns. There's a shadow read thing. And forgiving yourself, which if that was easy, we would have been in nirvana thousands of years ago. And I don't mean the band, although I would have loved to have met Kurt Cobain. I feel like if I met him, he would be alive, but I would be dead. So, you know, I guess this is the timeline that needed to happen. So, though I have no idea what's going to happen the moment I hit the record button on the HD camera. This next part, if you're new, is called a blessimation, a combination of the word blessing and summation. And I really no idea what's going to happen, because the prayers and meditations I do before every single reading, YouTube or otherwise, I surrender my will to the divine completely. Which, you know, can lead you to Messiah complex. That's why I keep my sense of humor. Shall we? One last time, at least for this reading. I'm sure you'll do it again at some point. Please take a nice deep breath. This is a fun read. Off the hook. Still point. May we end as we began. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for us Leo Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, May we be blessed with all that we need to alchemize our shadow to light, our lead to gold, our pain to peace, shifting us from toxicity to health, from fear to love, and from illusion to truth, doing the shadow work so that we can grow beyond guilt, because it couldn't have happened any other way. And we can remove the obstacles by putting on some tunes, maybe jamming out, cultivating the vibrations within us, the song of the soul, through music, etc., etc., etc. Yul Brynner. Because on the outer we do have a time of a reassessing here, right? Of estimating, of really appraising how we've been doing, and then being able to look back and see it couldn't have happened any other way, particularly with this open heart bonding. There are other people here who may be able to help us, but our heart has to be open, and it does feel like something celebratory for sure, but certainly heart chakra there, so that we can alchemize the Messiah to serve humanity with humility, knowing that we do not know, but boy, am I ever willing to be shown. To alchemize my shadow to light, our lead to gold, our pain to peace, shifting us from toxicity to health, from fear to love, and from illusion to truth, for happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser lives, in happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser ways, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world as we create our reality, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. Barely a womp womp here, but wouldn't you rather grow from guilt instead of have those leaded chains, right, inhibit our energy from getting out into the world? Well, it is a process, and if shadow work was easy, as I said, we would have all been enlightened thousands of years ago, but that's the way it's written, and it couldn't have happened any other way. So if you found this helpful, please, right now, hit the like button if you liked it, if it helped. Want more of me here on YouTube? Subscribe, because I get a kick out of doing these general reads, though really my highest skill is working one-on-one with people, although I can read a room pretty well. I like doing gallery raids, actually, at this stage of my life. Who knew? But if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. It's lovely over there. Highly recommended as a creator myself, and highly recommended to other people who are looking for some support to do what they came in to do in this life, particularly if you're a musician or a singer or something like that. It could be very helpful with that cultivation card. My subscribers do get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and the extensive discount. We'll talk about that in a minute. You can shop in the store. You can follow for free. You can 7-day free trial. We're building a lovely community over there, so click it, check it out, look at the menu, and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel Alliance, Markangel Alliance, but you can just call me Mal. And if you want to book me for a private session, I did make a video last year for the 25th anniversary of Joining the Circle Productions, May 1st, 2023, but I have since moved, and I did not know I would be moving as quickly as I did to Saratoga Springs, and I love it here. And that video is called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. I have the new one scheduled, don't know when I'm going to get to it, because I got gardening to do, and 3 cats, I got bills to pay, I got mouths to free, and apparently there's nothing in this world for free except breath, which is lovely. It explains everything you need to know, the video that's there. The new one, however, will mention, and I will mention it now, that I have an office downstairs that I am seeing clients, spiritual counseling and reading clients, right? But I have to know who they are, I have to get to know them, and if they're allergic to cats, yeah, it's not going to go so well for them talking about breath being free. Maybe not so much unless they're, wearing EpiPen, George jab themselves as necessary, as well as I am also available for readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Phila Street, Phila. You call them directly, you don't even gotta reach out to me for that if you're local, right? I have days set aside. They tell me somebody has booked. I come in, I read them, then I come home, and then I usually do more stuff like this. But what I am mostly doing right now, because I got clients all over the place, I do a video read, but it's not where I just send you a video. Oh, no. We do it on my Zoom. I send the client a Zoom link. We record the whole thing, beginning, middle, and end. At the end of the session, I send them a link so they can download it to their devices. And then they tell me they downloaded it, and I delete it from the cloud so that no one else has their reading. They can do whatever they want with it, but confidentiality is key to me in particular. I will say that. Honor code, big time. But the most important thing that I say in that video, Booking Private Sessions with Mal, is I have never, ever turned anybody away because of lack of finances, particularly spiritual counseling, right? I know what it's like to be on the balls of my ass, as my dad used to say, right? So where there is a witch, there is a way. I'm a very well-trained witch, so there is always a way. Even if we agree to a pay it forward down the line to somebody else, as long as we are in agreement, we do it and we book the session. So click the link, check it out, and I will be keeping that video up way after the new one is made because it makes my mom laugh, and as corporate president, I'm allowed to do what I want with that. So I love this reading for us. As a Leo rising, it's like, yeah, I can absolutely fall into that place of, I am the only means through which we can make this happen. But then we're kind of leaving the divine out of the picture. And let's face it, the divine knows more than we do. God, Goddess, Zeus, Buddha, Jesus, Anne, Jaina, Fred, Wilma, whatever you want to call it. There's only one divinity, but infinite lenses. So have fun with this, because it couldn't happen any other way. And do know that it couldn't happen any other way, that because I love you. And I love being Mars conjunct Leo rising. My God, it helps with the Virgo sun and the Pisces moon big time to get me out to the world. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this without the Leo rising. And with the name Archangelo Lions, the Archangel of Lions, you can imagine sort of written into the name a little. Obviously, there our beloved Archangel Ariel. So hang in there. I believe in us, and I believe in you. You have immense creative capacity. But remember, your spiritual power is the way to pull this one off. So hang in there. I believe in you, and I love you. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.